What everybody is talking about today is the possibility of severe weather coming our way.
You can just feel it churning up out there, getting a little bit rambunctious.
Absolutely. You step outside, you almost suffocate because it's so humid out there. And of course, this is April, and this is typically when we see some of our nastiest severe weather. And again, I do want to emphasize, we don't want you to be scared, and we want you to really be prepared with this. And even though you saw what happened at Arkansas and what's happened across Mississippi today, that just gives you an idea of the kind of storm that we're dealing with here, and we just want you to be prepared for this as it pushes on through. Not expecting anything here in the near term. Notice live pinpoint Doppler is dry, but I want to take you on a tour here of these storms to the north and west. These are moving through northwest Alabama now, approaching the Hamilton area in Marion County. You can see that is a nasty storm that already produced a tornado. You can see it moving in right there, and several more tracking off towards the south and west near the Natchez Trace Parkway. And you see this particular, look at all the lightning with this thing. It looks like through Winston and Noxubee County in east central Mississippi, south of Oktibbeha County. That was where Starkville and Mississippi State is located, and that's going to be tracking up into parts of Pickens County, Alabama. Several other storms down near the Jackson area. This one has a tornado with it, potentially confirmed in Hines and sections of Warren County in Mississippi, tracking along Interstate 10. More storms extending back into western Louisiana through LaSalle Parish, just to the north and east of Jena, Louisiana. And these storms are going to continue pushing into South Mississippi. So what we're going to be looking for is more development back into the west in portions of Louisiana. And then we expect really the northern counties to be affected later on tonight. And this entire line will gradually push through the area tomorrow. That will be round one. Round two potentially developing tomorrow afternoon around this time. And it will be highly dependent on at least the severity of the second round. Well, what happens with the storms overnight tonight? If we stay cloudy and rainy through a good chunk of the day tomorrow, our severe weather threat will be lower. At this point, we don't expect that to happen. But it's been a sticky afternoon today. Temperatures well into the 70s and 80s. The humidity is high. It feels sticky out there. Winds have been gusting over 30 miles an hour at times, with sustained winds at around 20. And we expect it to stay breezy for tonight. Rain chances gradually ramping up through midnight tonight. And we expect really the biggest threat for these storms really to be across our inland counties, as this line here basically pushes closer and starts to slow down and sag this way by later on tonight. So we expect that to push on through, give us a chance for some flash flooding, some heavy rainfall. There is also an elevated tornado threat, and of course some of these storms could produce some hail. Why in the world is all this happening? Well, we were talking about this last week. This upper level low pressure system over Iowa has just been sitting there. And what it's doing is like spokes on a bicycle wheel. Each time a spoke comes through, that's a wave of energy that fires off more thunderstorms. We saw one spoke fire off the storms in Arkansas yesterday. The next spoke now is moving through, pushing through Mississippi and Alabama, producing those tornadic storms now. And tomorrow we're going to see another spoke move through with heat and humidity in place. It's like throwing a match on gasoline. We're going to see those storms ignite tomorrow afternoon. And again, tonight's storms and what they do depends on what our severe weather threat will be for tomorrow. If we see more sunshine, that is bad news. So for tonight, locally heavy rainfall, flooding, damaging winds, hail, possibly up to golf ball size with some of the stronger storms. Elevated tornado threat well inland near the Highway 84 corridor. And we expect those storms to gradually push south towards I-10 by tomorrow morning. So it looks like a wet morning for tomorrow, potentially stormy. Once those storms shift east for tomorrow afternoon, sun will come out. We're expecting the atmosphere to recharge, potentially for more storms. Some of those will be severe, all modes possible. Hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, some of them long track and strong, meaning they'll be on the ground for a while, and potentially EF2, EF3 tornadoes. And we're expecting that threat to continue just about all day. Notice the upper level low continues to spin around. This thing will not be out of our hair, looks like, until Wednesday, and that's when things will start improving across our region. The RPM model basically showing those storms pushing through tomorrow morning, and we're going to see several rounds of showers and storms here through tonight and into tomorrow before this finally moves out here by the time we head towards the end of the week. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So we'll call it stormy for tomorrow. Keep it tuned here to Local 15 throughout the night. We're going to be here all night long giving you updates on this situation through tomorrow night. And looks like by the end of the week and the weekend, good news, finally some improvements with sunshine and quiet weather returning.
Kim and I are going to keep your coffee cup filled tonight all through the night.
I'm going to be drinking a lot of it.
I know you are. All right, Derek, thanks.